raise the big questions tonight. Is there now a total breakdown in trust at the end between the Modi government and the farmers of Punjab? Why are the farmer protests being limited to Punjab? Is Punjab the one state where the Modi factor is just not working? Are Sikh groups in particular angry with the centre? Not just farmer groups, but Sikhs in general. Those are some of the questions I will raise. I'm joined by Shashikant, former DGP Punjab. VM Singh is President MSP Guarantee Kisan Morcha. Birpal Singh is a farmer leader who has a different view. And I'm joined by Harmeet Shah Singh, our senior editor. Appreciate you joining us, all of you joining us. I want to come to you, VM Singh, first, because you are someone at the heart of this demand which the farmers are making for an MSP legal guarantee. Now, many are questioning the timing of it. You're doing it just weeks before the Lok Sabha polls begin. Is this because you believe the government is vulnerable at this moment? And there are those who are saying that there is therefore a political agenda here to create a sense that the government is encircled the Modi government before the elections. Explain your response to that.
Radhi, firstly, I'd like to tell you how it came about. MSP is not something that started today. In the year 2000, 23 years ago, we had an agitation bigger than what we're having today. In Uttar Pradesh, one chief minister had to go and Rajnath Singh came in. That's where we started. That is why in 2004, there was a National Commission for Farmers with Swaminathan as chairman, which came in for the same reason. And in 2007, when the report came in, 4 volumes plus came in, then Mr. Modi, as the chairperson of the working group comprising of 4 chief ministers of the Consumer Affairs Committee, and the 4 chief ministers were Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, and Gujarat. They all filed their report. And after the report, Mr. Modi sent a letter to the then Prime Minister saying MSP guarantee must be given. Once it was not given, then Mr. Modi in his manifesto in 2013 mentioned there that we will give C2 plus 50%. And 2 years later in the court, they said we can't give it. Therefore, we had a congregation. I mean, we had, the Morcha has about almost 250 Sangatans today, which are together. We called everyone there. And in the Parliament Street, all the political parties, which are in the opposition today, they came about and said, yes, we will give the MSP guarantee. And nobody wrote in the manifesto. Again, we started again. It's not the timing at this point in time. In 2021, again, we said the same. 22, we had 3,000 delegates from all over the country. They came to Delhi. You don't even know about it because peacefully we sat for 3 days and we talked about it. We called the minister concerned, Tomar. He never came. But they only come if you hit the roads. That's the problem. In 23 again, the whole thing.
No, but why
again.
now? No.
So the timing
Mr.
today
VM Singh, you've given, sir. I take your point that this has been an issue which has been bubbling for years. But now that the farmers have hit the streets once again, and particularly farmers from Punjab, many of them leaders from the Sikh community. How should I see the timing of what you've done? That you've chosen this month of February, weeks ahead of the general election.
When the elections are there, that is for the public to come and say, okay, fine, iron is hot, strike now, give it to us what you had said we are capable of getting, or you had promised to us, either which way. Now the point here is, it's not the Sikh people of Punjab alone. They started the thing, whether there are 10 organizations or 20 organizations. If they have come forward and the demand of minimum support price is a universal demand of the entire country. I hold the...
No, but it's the Sikh farmer, Mr. Singh, it may be a universal demand, but for some reason, Punjab farmers, many of whom, of course, are wheat and rice, and therefore, in this particular part of the country, the MSP issue may be seen as far more urgent. I ask you again, why are you doing it now? What is it about this moment?
Why not? Today, the manifestos have to be made. Everything has to be done. What you had said in the 2014 manifesto, walk the talk now. Just to remind them that, okay, you had, and what they are saying as such is different, that they got up in 21, 22, after I walked out after 26th of January. They said, we still continued and the government promised to us and committed that they'll give it to us. They haven't given it. We are just reminding the government, please give it. Walk the talk, nothing else. What's the problem in that, Radhi? I don't understand that.
Okay, you're saying this is the time to walk the talk. बीरबल सिंह, आप किस तरह से देखते हैं? क्या आप मानते हैं कि एक तरह से केंद्र सरकार ने जो आश्वासन दिए थे किसानों को
जी जी
2020 के आंदोलन के बाद, अब किसान कह रहे हैं देखिए हम 2 साल रुके हुए हैं, अब जैसे वीएम सिंह कह रहे हैं ये सही समय है, चुनाव आ रहा है, आश्वासन दिए थे, क्या हुआ उन आश्वासनों का?
देखिए, मैं आप तो पहले तो आपके चैनल के दर्शकों को सभी को बहुत ही दुख के साथ बताना चाहूंगा, जैसे कि आपने बताया है एक किसान भाई की डेथ होगी, ये मुझे सुनकर बहुत दुख लगा है। और मैं तो भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि पहले उसकी आत्मा को शांति मिले और स्वर्ग में उसको स्थान मिले। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था। अब मैं आपके पॉइंट पे कहूंगा, देखिए ये आंदोलन जैसा कि मेरे भाई वीएम सिंह जी बोल रहे हैं कि लगभग 23 साल पुराना है। 23 साल पुराने का मतलब किसान भाई पहले से ही डिमांड करते आ रहे हैं कि हमको एमएसपी मिले, एमएसपी मिले। ठीक है, कोई चिंता की बात नहीं थी, लेकिन अब इनके कहने पर उस समय जो सरकार थी, यूपीए की सरकार, उन्होंने एक स्वामीनाथन आयोग का कमीशन बैठाया। उन्होंने अपनी 2006 में रिपोर्ट दे दी और वो रिपोर्ट ठंडे बस्ते में रख दी गई। वो लगभग 10 साल तक 8-9 साल तक ठंडे बस्ते में रखी गई। और जब भाइयों ने डिमांड करी उनसे कांग्रेस की सरकार से कि हमारी एमएसपी दीजिए, अब तो डॉक्टर स्वामीनाथन की रिपोर्ट बहुत पहले से आ चुकी है, तो उन्होंने क्या कहा, ये रिपोर्ट आपकी जो रिक्वायरमेंट है हम पूरी नहीं कर सकते, एमएसपी नहीं दे सकते, यदि हम ऐसा करेंगे तो इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ जाएगा। ठीक है, बहुत दुख की बात है। लेकिन अगली सरकार ने जैसे इनको कहा, तो ठीक है, उन्होंने कहा है, उनको कहा होगा, जैसे कि भाई वीएम सिंह जी कह रहे, मैं नहीं कह रहा, बिल्कुल झूठ बोल रहे, उन्होंने ठीक है जो भी आश्वासन दिया था, कितने परसेंट दिया है, कितने परसेंट नहीं दिया, उन्होंने 2019 के नहीं पहले देती थी, लेकर जहां 2019 में उन्होंने केंद्र सरकार ने किसानों को एक एमएसपी दी थी। देखो मैं आपको फिर बताऊंगा जड़ कहां से शुरू, झगड़े की जड़ कहां से शुरू हुई है। और यदि ये सरकारें, आम आदमी की सरकार चाहती तो दिल्ली में और पंजाब में किसानों को एमएसपी दे सकती थी, क्योंकि जब दिल्ली केंद्र सरकार ने पूरे देश को एमएसपी दी, तो केजरीवाल सरकार ने दिल्ली में कहा लागत मूल्य का 1.5 गुना देगी एमएसपी दिल्ली सरकार। और ये हम आपकी एमएसपी को नहीं मानते।
तो
आगे मैं बताता हूं।
तो आप कह रहे हैं सभी, नहीं, अब मेरी बात सर, 1 मिनट, आपने कहा कि जितनी सरकारें हैं, आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार दिल्ली और पंजाब में है, कांग्रेस की सरकार पंजाब में थी, केंद्र में थी, और अब बीजेपी की सरकार है, सभी सरकारों ने एक तरह से किसानों के साथ धोखा किया है। उन्होंने एमएसपी प्रॉमिस की है, लेकिन एमएसपी दी नहीं है। पॉइंट टेकन। आई फॉर अ मोमेंट, एक मिनट सर, इसके साथ
प्लीज नहीं, एक मिनट। अच्छा ठीक है
जी, मैं जरा शशिकांत जी के पास जाऊं। शशिकांत जी, यू आर अ फॉर्मर डीजी ऑफ पुलिस, लुक एट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग टुडे ऑन द ग्राउंड। आई जस्ट वांट टू switch to what we are seeing happening on the ground. Haryana and Punjab police, Haryana police refusing to allow the farmers to enter through their state into Delhi. Tear gas firing. We don't know the cause of the death as yet of a farmer, but one farmer has died. Now we've got Bhagwan Maan saying, I will act against the Haryana government. Do you fear that this is spiraling into an interstate conflict? One BJP ruled, one Aam Aadmi Party ruled, and that's dangerous.
Well, I'll say the situation indeed is serious. I can't care if it's turning out to be a problematic issue between Punjab and Haryana. I'm more bothered about Punjab Kisans, Punjabis, farmers who are there. I'll just state a fact to you. This is not a new demand. In fact, consistently, the agricultural growth in Punjab has been diminishing. In 2005, it went down by 3%. Then later on, 2005 to 2017, it went down by 1.6%. And that was the time when agitation started for the MSP. MS Swaminathan report came and people thought that, yeah, something is going to come out. But unfortunately, nothing has come out. There are different formulas, whether it is C2 plus 50 or A2 plus FL into 50, etc., whatever it is. But the issue is that unfortunately, it's now becoming a political issue. it was basically a agrarian issue plus economic issue. I'll take you to few years back. In 2020, 257 Punjabi farmers, they committed suicide. 2022 itself, 14. Farmers are under immense debt. They are not getting any money. Youth are going abroad. We are using this migratory labor from various states, which is again escalating the cost of the production. So this is a serious situation. I think instead of politicizing the situation, this is about the time when the governments and economists, particularly agriculture,
But it has got political.
they will do about it.
No, you're saying don't politicize it, sir. When two police forces, Punjab police and Haryana police, are virtually face to face on the border, it is getting political.
That's why I said it's becoming political. That's why I'm saying don't politicize it. I can't care less about Punjab and Haryana. I'm worried about our Punjabi, our farmers who are there, who are facing this tear gas shells and who are being sort of, they are being stopped there, which is again confinement, is again an IPC offense. Lots of illegal things are happening. Punjab and Haryana, let them fight in the table or whatever they want to. But our farmers, our Punjabi farmers, who have been andata, they were andata, and now what's their plight? Look at their plight. What they are reduced to now. Thank you.
You know, you're saying that look at the plight of the Punjab farmers, but Harmeet Singh, there's another unfortunate narrative also, or unfortunate meaning ominous narrative, which is playing out, that these are Sikh farmers who are hitting the streets. Why are farmers in other parts of the country not hitting the streets? Sikh farmers are hitting. And you know what happened in 2020-21 when some of them were dubbed Khalistanis. That gave it another dimension. How worrying is this, Harmeet, that this entire issue now is getting tied into the notion of Sikh identity? First of all, according to you, are these all Sikh farmers? Should we see them as Sikhs or farmers of Punjab?
The fact that, the agrarian crisis, which is a chronic issue, and we are discussing it as a matter of Punjab farmers and particularly Sikh farmers, that fact is a problem. And here's something which I would like to point out, that agrarian crisis is happening for the last 30 years or so. But nobody is really bothered about it. And it's not limited to Punjab. It's a countrywide issue. Now, in Punjab, we have two main crops, wheat and paddy. But the credit goes to Punjab farmers who are fighting for all 23 crops on which MSP is there, but there is no guarantee that you will get an MSP. So they are in fact fighting for the farmers of the entire country. But unfortunately, a narrative has been built that, these turban-wearing Sikhs, these Sikhs with a flowing beard, this is a narrative, and there is an ecosystem, and it's a very well-oiled ecosystem. I'm not talking about the top BJP leadership, but an ecosystem is there, which is in place, which creates this impression all over the country that these people are Khalistanis, these people are separatists, worse, these people are terrorists. I mean, there is no distinction between a Khalistani separatist or terrorist. So everything is done, and sort of a noise is created in which, the Sikh community feels insulted, deeply insulted. And this is the perception that this has never happened before. Yesterday, Rajdeep, we heard someone saying in West Bengal, equating the notional Khalistan with Pakistan. And I can recall here that, when I was a child in the early 1980s, we used to hear these slogans whenever there was a protest in Punjab over natural resources. Kanga kada kacha kripan inko bhejo Pakistan, neeli peeli rehn nahi deni, sasri kaal kehn nahi deni. What's the difference? What has changed in the past 40 years? The mentality remains the same. That was Congress rule. Now there is no Congress rule here, but the mentality remains the same, and that's what probably has alienated Sikhs from the ruling elite.
I'm looking at those pictures yesterday of a West Bengal policeman who alleges that he was called a Khalistani by a BJP leader simply because he wore a turban. That's the danger of what is playing out at the moment. And that is why this is becoming so dangerous. If farmers protesting, because many believe that the average size of holding has declined to 2 to 3 acres, farmers take the production risk, don't have the strength for marketing risk, hit the streets, and they are dubbed Khalistanis. VM Singh, I want to know from you, are these how would you describe the farmer unions protesting? Are they to be seen as Sikh farmers? Are they to be seen as Punjab farmers, Hindus and Sikhs? Are they seen to be representing farmers of the country? Do they really represent the farmers of the country or their own interests in Punjab?
The farmers of the country, as you said very correctly, they have 2 acres, 3 acres. 86% have less than 5 acres of land. Okay? And those people can't come to Delhi. They can't come anywhere else. They're sitting there, they're waiting. Something should happen for them. There's migration all over the country. Therefore, MSP guarantee today, what they want is that man does not have paddy, he does not have wheat to sell, who's got 2 acres of land. What he does have as such is, he has vegetables, fruits and milk. Therefore, what they want is MSP for fruits and vegetables and milk also. And believe me, what I'm saying is nothing new. There's already provision by the government 20 years ago or 30 years ago for milk, for perishable goods and horticulture to have a marketing setup. There has to be a government intervention there. It's called Market Intervention Scheme. It's already there. It's not being put to use. Therefore, I say there are almost 5 groups in the country today. One group is agitating. Second group is sitting pretty. Third group I have is sitting pretty. Gurnaam Singh are the fourth one. Then they are the Sangh and the other groups also, the farming group. All of them have all the channels open up, and just 1 hour debate will clear the whole show. You don't have to have 6 hours.
No, so how do you respond? How do you respond, Mr. Singh? How do you respond when people call these farmers that these are, as Harmeet just said, that these farmers are anti-national, these farmers are anarchists, these farmers have links to Khalistan? What will you tell those people who use this language?
One answer: if they have anything to do with Khalistan or they have any anti-social elements are involved, don't eat whatever they grow. Simple as that. You want to eat everything also, and you want to make a narrative according to your own choice. These are 2 different things, which is not fair. These are the farmers of the country who've actually lifted the country today. All the while, we were importing PL 460 in 1965. Today we have surplus. We have 3 times the population, we have surplus. So these narrations are basically political. You talk about Punjab, Haryana, all these political theories are absolutely horrible. You pick up a farmer in Bihar, pick up a farmer in UP, pick up a farmer anywhere, they all want minimum support price. We are not concerned about the other demands that they're talking about. Minimum support price guarantee, okay. The entire lot is with them.
Okay, but the fact is the minimum support price is a contentious issue. We've had discussion with the likes of Professor Gulati and others who've suggested that this would put a lot of pressure, according to them, on finances of the center. It can't be a guarantee. But Shashikant, you raised your, Birbal Singh, Shashikant ji, you raised your voice. What troubles you?
Yeah.
You know, a fellow police officer, you saw what happened in Bengal yesterday as well. Is this worrying, this communal, when a farmer agitation gets a communal twist?
It's shocking, it's disgraceful. And let me tell you that in Punjab, most of the farmers, they are just Sikhs. There's Hindus, very few are there who own this land holdings. If particular group, which by chance is dominated by one particular community, if they come out and raise this issue, which is a demand of all the farmers all over the country, then how you can blame them? I fail to understand. You'll recall, sir, that
no, y'all keep saying it's a demand. Y'all keep saying it's a demand all over the country, but VM Singh, then why are the farmers in other parts not hitting the street? Why? What is so specific about Punjab farmers that they are hitting the street, Mr. VM Singh?
If this is the only way, then you'll find everyone coming to the streets. We don't want that. We don't want anarchy at all. I have written to the Prime Minister in November on behalf of 250 organizations. Please give us time. We want to talk to you about this thing, about the minimum support price. But we haven't got a reply. We haven't got a reply. So if this is the way the government wants, then people, and these are letters written from Karnataka, from 29 states.
No, you have letters. No, I take it you have letters, but it is the family, it is the Punjab farmer who's hit the seat. Birbal Singh, आप कुछ कहना चाहते थे?
जी, हाँ, मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ. देखो, जैसे हमारे भाई बीएम सिंह जी बोल रहे हैं, वो ठीक है. पिछली सरकारों ने जो किया, लेकिन जब केंद्र में सरकार, जो प्रेजेंट सरकार है, वो आई, उसने इनको एमएसपी दी. लेकिन जैसे जिस हिसाब से नहीं मांग रहे हैं, उस हिसाब से इनको मालूम है क्या मांग रहे थे, क्या नहीं दिया, ये इनको मालूम है. लेकिन मैं इतना जरूर कहना चाहूंगा, आजादी के 70 सालों में भी किसान और कल्याण मंत्रालय का जो बजट 10 सालों में केंद्र सरकार ने दिया है वो पहले की सरकार ने किसी ने दिया। 2014 में कृषि किसान कल्याण मंत्रालय का बजट 27,662.67 करोड़ रुपए था, जो 23-24 के बजट के अनुमान के अनुसार 5 गुना बढ़ाकर 1,25,35,35.79 करोड़ रुपए किया गया, यानी कि 5 गुना बढ़ा। उसके बाद देश में खाद्यान्न का जो उत्पादन हुआ उसका हिसाब किताब यदि मैं आप बताऊं 2014-15 में 761.70 मूल्य का।
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि इस मोदी सरकार ने बढ़ाया, एमएसपी बढ़ाया है, उन्होंने मैक्सिमम फंड्स भी दिए हैं, वो भी आपको देखना पड़ेगा। हरमीत,
मुझे 2 मिनट प्लीज 2 मिनट मेरी बात, 2 मिनट प्लीज,
सर 1 मिनट आपने, सर एक नहीं,
अभी मेरी बात,
मुझे बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं है, मुझे किसी और। हरमीत, आई वांट वन फाइनल वर्ड। जो कहा अब बिरबल सिंह ने कि फंड्स हैव बीन इंक्रीज, बट आई वांट टू नो, इज देयर अ ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ ट्रस्ट? एट द एंड ऑफ द डे विश्वास नहीं है, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट ट्रस्ट। देयर इज अ ब्रेकडाउन between the Punjabi, the Jat Sikh farmer, call him a Punjabi farmer, and the center.
Not just the farmers.
Quick
I think there is, so far as the Sikh community is concerned, whether Jat Sikhs or non-Jat Sikhs like myself, this is the perception that I got from my conversations with different kinds of people within the community, that the Sikh community at large is not confident that the BJP is well informed about the Sikh psyche in general. And perhaps, you know, when you say, for example, I give you an example. There was a lot of advertisement about commemorating the martyrdom of Sahibzada, the younger sons of Guru Gobind Singh. Now that commemoration was called Bal Divas, as if, you know, in Sikh jargon, we don't call them Bal, we call them Babas. So you know, it appears to an ordinary Sikh like me that this dispensation either ignores the Sikh ethos and the Sikh belief system, or is not very well informed, although at the higher level there is a lot of gestures, there are a lot of gestures and symbolism towards the Sikh community.
Okay, let me leave it there. Clearly this problem, therefore, is one that needs to be handled very deftly, very sensitively in the border state of Punjab. When you have restiveness in the state, it's a warning signal. Hopefully that trust deficit will be bridged. Otherwise, the kinds of scenes that we've seen today could well get repeated. I appreciate all my guests joining me on my top talking point.